Today, we're cracking open the playbook that Strickland used to smash his way to the UFC middleweight title, using a raw old-school boxing style dominated by the legendary Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of the world. But there's more. We're going to show you how this old-school boxing style turned Strickland into a relentless machine able to exert immense pressure on Israel Adesanya without seemingly breaking a sweat. We're discussing the slip and slide style. Yes, many of you have never heard of this style, but it is the first cousin of the shoulder roll. The only difference between the slip and slide style and the shoulder roll is the use of the lead hand. In the shoulder roll, generally the lead hand is down, whereas in the slip and slide style, the lead hand is active. This is why this boxing style can be modified effectively for mixed martial arts. But don't take my word for it. Let's have the former boxing trainer of the year, Virgil Hunter, explain this slip and slide style.
Also, the Midwest shoulder roll style that came from Luther Burgess on down through Bill Miller and these people that Floyd Sr. picked up after he was shot, because he didn't think he was going to fight anymore. And his style was, he hadn't learned that style up to this point. And they told him, says, look, if you listen to me, you'll be able to fight in place. Just because a portion of your foot is damaged, there's a style that I believe that you can pick up and learn. Georgie Benton, the same thing, that same style. Well, then you have the style, the SlipSlide style, which came from Texas through Jack Johnson, right? It was handed down through Texas, and you see the strains of that. Well, the old coach that I studied under, Jimmy Simmons, was a master of that SlipSlide style. The similarities are the same, but the difference is that the lead hand is out as opposed to shoulder roll, which is in. And that's why I tell Berto, the biggest mistake you can make is to go for Floyd's shoulder. And that's the conventional wisdom, right? To go for his shoulder. But that's his rhythm, and you're going to pay a price trying to go for his shoulders. If you look at the middleweight over and over again, if you look at the middleweight, every time he throws a combination, what does Roger do? Taps him on the shoulder, right? So that's ingrained, right? So his instinct is to turn it in. So when you go for it, he broke it, just like catching an egg. You got to guide it into your hands in an egg toss. You know what I'm talking about. So he egg tosses your punch. He just rolls it in. But then you can't see the right hand, right? He's got options now. He can come straight, he can come up, he can come around, which he shows all the time. And depending on where his foot position is, determines what type of punch that he's going to throw. But he also uses it as a con game. Once he hits you 2 or 3 times, and like he did Manny, and gets you to hesitate, right? He will go into a posture, he'll play the monkey on you, it'll look like he's going to do something, but he's really resting. He's taking it, you let him get 5 or 6 deep breaths. Any conditioned fighter get 5 or 6 deep breaths, he's right back to point one. So all he's got to do is just posture at you like he was going to do something, and you're kind of like, what is he going to do? Because he already hit me 2 or 3 times, and you just let him get some breaths, and he goes back and takes you through the whole routine again. So the beauty of the slip style, if you SlipSlide style, if you master it, you can modify it and still make it effective. If they have an understanding of the lead hand, and it is able to offset a lot of different styles once you master. It's almost impossible to get to you once you really know how to perform the techniques and the style. So there are a lot of